Welcome back. In this video, I'll be going over the top 5 tips for treating plantar fasciitis. Now, when we talk about plantar fasciitis, we're talking about an inflammation from the toes to the heel running along the sole of the foot. This is an issue because you're not activating or exercising the Windlass Mechanism, which is really the connection in movement. Remember, there's a kinetic chain for all action in the body. It's a biological function that the toes dorsiflex to propel you forward. It's a stiffening of the foot that is caused by creating that dorsiflexion in the toes. Now, what you'll find is that if you have this problem, you'll have a stabbing pain anytime that your heel touches the ground. And we're gonna go over that later because your heel really should not be touching the ground while running. It is really there as a stability mechanism for when you are still, not for ballistic movement. You never see athletes in a heel planted stance when they're about to take action. So we'll discuss that later in the video. But for right now, I'm gonna give you my top tips for treating the plantar fasciitis. You're going to take a lacrosse ball, you're going to place it under your foot. You're just going to roll. Just roll it around side to side. You'll feel the tendon underneath. Just take it easy. Don't force it too hard. The second exercise will be to take one leg, place it over the other, and to just back and forth. And this is for severely inflamed feet. In the morning is the best time before you start to walk, so that way you don't aggravate it before you do this exercise. Again, the next foot. And what we mean by Windlass Mechanism is this. When you are in dorsiflexion, your arch is raised. This is to prime you for movement. So the key movement of dorsiflexed toes is to get you in action to propel you forward. So if you are wearing conventional shoes in a cast-like form and you're unable to enact this dorsiflexion to push off with your toes, you cannot prime your foot for ballistic movement, for proper engagement. And that's why going barefoot and wearing minimalist shoes are highly superior than to be wearing conventional casts on your feet that will inhibit this action. For the next drill, I will take this band, I will put my foot in front of it, and I will just raise primarily on the large toe, pulling it back, pulling it back. If you do not have a band, you can always use a towel. So a band is what I have, and that's what I'm using. Now, the best exercise that I use to treat the plantar fasciitis is the lunge in dorsiflexion. I will place my toes against a wall, and as you can see already, by even putting it in dorsiflexion, that my instep, my arch has risen, priming me for ballistic movement. I then go into a lunge, and I hold, if you can, up to 30 seconds, but I would start at 10 seconds and then increase incrementally. and go as far as you can in the lunge. My best tip that I can give you is to leave conventional shoes alone and to wear minimalist shoes. Strike on your forefoot instead of using your heel to strike on, which is inefficient in the first place because striking on your heel actually slows you down. If you can just understand that the flexibility of the shoe matters. If your shoes are stiff, you will not be able to engage the biomechanics needed. The best treatment for plantar fasciitis is to exercise or go into nature like we are here as barefoot. If you maintain running or jogging with a heel strike while wearing the minimalist shoes, you'll feel even further pain. So understand that along with wearing these shoes, along with running naturally barefoot, you're going to have to adjust what you were told in terms of your gait cycle, how you run. I hope this has been informative for you, and I hope this treats your pain. Please press the like button and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.